This is the best chocolate brand
in the world.
How can I say this confidently? Well, in order to do so, let me tell you the story of a Dutch journalist named Teun van de Kerken. I hope I pronounced this right. Teun, or Tony, while working on a Dutch television show as a journalist, chanced upon a book that gave him some very disturbing information, being slavery existed today and in a rather interesting industry. What Tony had discovered, which fueled further investigations, was the fact that forced labor and illegal child labor were a major workforce or driving force in the production of cocoa in West Africa, a region that collectively supplied about 65% of all global cocoa quantities. Now, Tony didn't just see this injustice and brush it off. He felt very strongly about this because what he had just discovered was similar to finding out as a child that Santa does not exist, because this was a product that brought a lot of cheer and money globally. And to find out that it was on the back of child exploitation, that was not great. So Tony did a bunch of amazing things after this discovery. One of this being that he reported himself to the authorities because he felt he should be prosecuted for buying an illegally manufactured product. Now, naturally, the authorities were not willing to prosecute him. So he went on to produce a show called, unfortunately I can't pronounce that and I do not want to butcher the name, but the show showcased some of the horrors of the commercial cocoa or chocolate industry. They went as far as recording a conversation with the bigwig in Nestle. And in that conversation, it kind of sounded like this person acknowledged the presence of child labor in the cocoa production chain.
But you said in the beginning that's child slavery, that's an overrated word. But
it is.
Child labor, you said, that exists.
Yes,
on a large scale.
Let's face it, slavery exists.
Yes. Oh yeah?
Clearly.
Because they
are so desperately poor.
Because they don't get paid enough by Nestle or by the companies they work for.
That's it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Tony kept up with his efforts for 3 years, and he realized that everything was pretty much the same. So he did the one thing that every solid person should aspire to do when they find a problem, and that is to be the change that you want to see. Tony started his own chocolate company and named it Tony's Chocolonely. Chocolonely was to signify the lonely road Tony was embarking on to save the chocolate industry. A road that had the goal of showing to the rest of the commercial chocolate producing world that chocolate can be made without any form of human exploitation, especially child exploitation, along any parts of the production chain.
You can do it!
So Tony created this wonderful company, and 2 days after releasing their very first product, well, not this specifically, but they sold 20,000 bars.
Damn!
That, my friends, is the power of a great story. Products can be cool and have amazing marketing, but some of the best marketing for a product is an amazing, heartwarming, real story. And that is why Tony Chocolonely is the best chocolate brand
in the world.
To this day, Tony Chocolonely continues his quest of producing slavery-free chocolate bars, and they diligently ensure that every aspect of their chocolate production lines are clean. They've had a few kerfuffles along the way, but the goal is still the same. Tony's has some of the best marketing campaigns for their chocolates and has a very uniquely shaped bar. Now they have some very cool flavors and some very great partnerships and created some of the most interesting chocolate bars around. On their website, yes, on their website, there's a feature that allows you to create your very own chocolate bar, design and everything, which is a very interesting and refreshing take on the chocolate industry. And even though I'm very biased towards this brand, you have to admit that is cool. Like, you could put anything into the chocolate bar. It's all on you. Now, enough with the talking. Let's get to the main event. Chocolate taste testing. I mean, a chocolate store is not as great as eating it. I mean, can be, but let's do that.
Yeah, boy.
So I have a bunch of Tony's chocolate bars here. This is a big bar. These are the tiny, kind of like a gift bar type thing. This is another one. And then we have the tiny ones as well. Tony's has a very interesting approach to the shape of the chocolate bar. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And this is the Tony's Chocolonely. I hope you can see everything bar. It's a milk chocolate bar with caramel, pretzels, almond, nougat, sea salt. So it's packing pretty much a lot of good stuff. And now we open it. First off, it's actually wrapped with very thin paper. It's not very thick paper, which is pretty cool. And when you open it, Tony's has kind of written their story and some of the things that they do, their focuses, and in there. And that is pretty cool. Their social media and stuff is also down there. That is cool packaging. Now, you can kind of already see that the bar is not the typical chocolate bar.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, this is what the Tony's chocolate bar looks like. As you can see, it's not typically it doesn't have the typical homogeneous squares and everything. There's a story behind this too, because Tony said that he was not gonna have the chocolate bar have evenly distributed blocks of chocolate because the chocolate production line is not equal. There's a lot of inequality across the board. I mean, if you talk about how much money the people at the top of the chocolate production chain make, and then the people like the farmers, how much they make, there's a huge disparity. So he wanted to show that using the shape of the chocolate bar.
Oh my God! Wow!
I don't want to be wasteful. I'll share this with some friends. But for the taste testing, I am going to go, let me wrap this up. I'm going to go with the small one. So this green one is a salted dark chocolate. I love dark chocolates, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks very solid, kind of shiny, kind of smooth. Now let's take a bite. This one has almonds and sea salt in there. I'm not really huge on chocolate with almonds in there, but this is really good. The sea salt kind of balances the bitterness from the dark chocolate. It's really, really good. This is a milk caramel with sea salt. I am not the biggest fan of milk caramel chocolates. However, I will say that when there's sea salt involved, it balances the sweetness because caramel tends to be a bit too much for me. So I like the fact that this exists. I don't want to be wasteful. I'm not going to be doing all of this stuff. Then we have milk nougat. So this is a milk chocolate with nougat in there. What is nougat? Who knows? Who really knows what nougat is? It's blue, but it's the 70% dark chocolate. So I'm going to open this. I don't think...
Nice.
Also, as you can see, my wonderful assistant. Yes. Which one do you want? Which color do you want? Orange. Okay. That's the caramel one. Here we go. You put the... Oh. Where is she?
Oishi. High five. Yeet.
All in all, my scoring of Tony's, with all biases present, because I love a good story. I love products that mean something. So when you buy this product, you know that you're not just buying a product for the sake of a product. There's a story and there's a motive, there's a drive behind this. And it's very easy to get behind buying a Tony's chocolate bar, especially after the wonderful story I've told you. So for me, this is in the S tier. This is the good S category. That's it for today's video. I would like to give this box of Tony's chocolate away. And I'm hoping to get 1,000 subscribers. If I get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I will give this away. Ghana only. Hopefully the winner is in Accra, so that it makes it very, very easy to send this product out. Marseille is not much of a challenge, but I'm hoping it will be Accra. It makes things much simpler, so that you guys can actually try this. So I guess there will be a deadline somewhere. 1,000 subscribers within the month, and one of you guys will get it. And as always, comment, share, subscribe. If there's some chocolates you want me to try, of course, hit me up. If I can get my hands on it, I will. So this is a wrap. And as always, take a bite and enjoy. Tot ziens.